So, if you've ever dreamed about riding your motorcycle in California, let's say Santa Barbara, California, the ocean breeze, the sun hitting you, well, I've got such a person. Her name is Robin Chance, motorcycle enthusiast, and this girl is doing a lot of stuff, including a 2,300-mile trip coming up. We'll talk to Robin Chance next. Robin Chance, a blogger, a videoist, an influencer, I'm sure to some degree, and also a motorcycle rider from Santa Barbara, California. Hi, it's so great to finally meet you.
Hi, how's it going?
You know what? Canada is wonderful. COVID sucks.
I can agree. We feel very much the same way. I'm ready for that little bug to die.
Sometimes we don't realize that it affects the entire world. And so, what we are going through in our own little world, everyone is going through, right?
Oh, yeah, to varying different degrees.
Here's my question, my first one to you. You ready?
Certainly.
Loud pipes save lives. Do you agree or disagree? Now, and I ask you the question because that's your blog. You actually talk about that in your most recent blog about loud pipes. Do they
Yeah.
save lives or not?
Uh, I'm really kind of fall in the middle because I have two motorcycles. I have a O2 Harley Davidson Fat Boy. Now he has a set of Vance and Hines, and he's old enough now that the baffles, if there are any left, there's not much. So he
Is this
definitely,
Bob we're talking about?
yes, this is Bob. That's,
Bob,
yeah, I name
okay.
all my bikes. That's,
Of course you
he's,
do. And the other one, what is a Harley Davidson as well?
yes, it's a Road King, and she's fairly new, and I named her Scarlet. And
Wow.
yeah, so she's still running with stock pipes. And so there is a distinct difference between the volume. So, in one hand, it has been in some situations where having the pipes and being able to get a motorist to actually look both ways before they pull out of a parking lot, that has helped. But at the same time, riding in a group behind someone who rides with very loud pipes can also drown everything else out. So it's kind of a fine line to find. And so it's going to be very subjective to everyone. What is too loud?
That's what I love about your blog because you ask the pros and the cons. And sometimes there is no definitive answer, especially to a question like that. The fact
Yeah.
that you're even asking it, I think it's brilliant. California drivers are, how do we say, a little bit more aggressive than most parts of the country. Yeah?
I don't know because I've ridden in a lot of different areas, and
Maybe that's your next question.
yeah,
Maybe that's your next question.
maybe that is my next question.
Miss Chance, we wanted to get to know a little bit about you. Now, your riding career, you haven't always ridden. Did you
No,
start when you got to California?
no, I did a little bit before. Very short of a long story is about the time we were moving out here to California, our last one was off to college. And so it was a move halfway across country. It was becoming an empty nester. And I had ridden passenger off and on for years. My dad and even my mom rides her own bike. So they've ridden for years and years and years. So I've ridden passenger off and on. I've
Mm,
ridden four-wheelers, three-wheelers. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do now that I'm not like taking someone to band practice or, whatever
yeah.
the track meets or whatnot. And I decided it was time to take the handlebars. And so I got
It was
my,
Robin's turn. It's
it
your
was my turn
turn.
because I talked about for years that when all the kids were gone, I was going to get a sports car, and nothing really spoke to me.
Mm.
So but every time I heard a motorcycle, it was like, oh, my people. And so that's why I ended up getting my license. And I lucked out in getting my Fat Boy because he was actually owned by not only my dad, but also a cousin before me. So he's a family bike. And he's the one I basically learned to ride on.
Good old Bob. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so I show up here with Bob, and I basically learned how to ride a motorcycle on a Harley Fat Boy in Santa Barbara, California.
I love it. That was how many years ago?
Two. I've only been riding about
Jeez.
2 years.
So you not only loved it, but you've embraced the motorcycle lifestyle and living in Santa Barbara, California. Hello, young lady. You can spend the whole season riding, right?
Yeah, we have about a 350-day riding season.
All right. Anyone in Canada who's listening to this right now is shaking their finger at you saying, come on,
Well, come
stop
on.
showing
Whenever
off.
borders open, come on down. We'll go ride.
Hey, you know what? I am going to take you up on that offer. We will definitely do that. 2 years, you embrace it. And then, of course, now you decided to take it another level. You decided to write a blog, start doing videos. And your videos are quite interesting because you've got a couple of different GoPros that you've set up on your bike. So we get a different perspective as we watch you through your videos. But you talk about these different topics. And what was it that made you decide that you wanted to go to another level, if you will, to really share your experiences? Why do it?
Oh, um, that may be a longer story than what you want me to get into.
Give me the Reader's Digest version.
Okay. Uh, for about 15 years, I was in the fitness industry as a professional athlete and personal trainer, group fitness instructor. And my why had always been wanting to help other people realize that they are capable of so much more than what they think.
Mm,
And once I started writing and started meeting some of the most amazing female writers, and there is an amazing community out there of writers, but the female writers especially I've met some amazing women.
I bet.
But I've also talked to a lot of women who go, oh, I can't do that. I can't do what you do. And I'm like, well, why not? And I'm thinking, sister, if I can, you can. And so I really started it because of that.
Good
And
for you.
so many of my videos come from the place of wanting
Empowerment.
to, empowerment, wanting them to realize you don't have to be able to do things perfectly. It's like anything else, it's a learned, practiced skill.
I love that.
And
And I'm going
yeah,
to stop you right there because I know that one thing I really wanted you to tell as well is in October. Is it true you're planning a 2,300 kilometer or 2,300 mile trip? Is that
miles.
true? Oh my
Yes.
heavens. Okay, so give us the lowdown on where you're going and where you'll end up.
I'll be leaving out of here in Santa Barbara, and I'll be heading back because home is in Houston, Texas, and I'll be heading back for a little while. I haven't seen my kid. All of my kids are in Texas in college, and
Oh,
two of them I have not seen since Christmas.
oh, don't make me tear up. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I've got two of my own, and I know what that's like.
And
Oh,
so I miss them so, so much. And that and wanting to see my parents and friends and everything. And to be quite honest, I have been jonesing for a road trip. So I'm going to be taking not the most direct route, but along the way, I'm going to be connecting with some friends and other. One of them's in Vegas, who is a basic rider safety course coach
love it.
that I actually met through the fitness industry, and that's how we clicked, was because we're both riders. Planning to meet up with another moto vlogger in Oklahoma and do some collaboration there, with another motorcyclist in Austin and do some collaboration. So I'm going to connect with
Mm.
some other photographers and vloggers and writers. And that's so much about what this is it's the community.
Can anyone join you on any of your legs?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's always better with
Okay.
friends.
I hear you loud and clear. Okay. Do me a favor that when you actually do this trip, even as you're just going along, because it's probably going to take you, I'm guessing you're booking about 2 weeks, give or take.
Well, actually, no, I'll probably make it in probably plus or minus 7 days.
Okay, not bad. Do me
Yeah.
a favor. Let's reconnect after the 7 days, give or take. And then
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you're going to take some snappy snaps. I would love to hear more about this fantastic trip. Of course, pictures are always worth a thousand words. So please, let's make sure that we book some time for that in October. Yes?
Love that. Would
I,
absolutely love that.
I love it. Okay. Anytime, and I know that the events have just basically motorcycle events have dropped by the wayside, but I have a feeling that you're one of those type of people that say, hey, if there's an event, Robin's got to be there.
Actually, there is one that popped up that I'm planning to attend, and we're hoping that the governor doesn't shut it down. So we're crossing our fingers. But it's a fourth annual I ride my own ride out to, and it's I'd have to look it up again. It's up on Facebook. It's an event there, and it is primarily about women, but it is a plus one, so men can join as long as they show up with either a woman riding next to them or behind them,
So
or
if we go,
if they're riding on the double up.
I'm with you. If we go to your Facebook page, will there be some information there?
Yeah, I'll start putting some info up.
Post it out.
Yeah, I will share it on my Facebook page,
Okay.
but I'll also be putting it up on my Instagram, and of course, there's probably going to be a vlog about it.
I love it. www.robintheladybiker.com, www.robintheladybiker.com. You and I are going to stay in touch because I am going to take you up on that trip to California because there ain't nothing like a California breeze.
Oh my gosh, there is some of the most stunning rides within 2 hours of here.
Stop it already, would you? Just stop it, Robin.
I want to come to Canada. I would love to ride up there.
We're here. We'll talk. Thanks, Robin, for doing this.
Oh, not a problem. Anytime. And yes, we will definitely reconnect.